So welcome to another midweek Wardy's Waffle special. You can see flashing lights, tractors going on. This is Harmston Young Farmers are doing a tractor run and they're raising money for Forage, that's the charity I co-founded, and also Nunny'S Farm, that's another charity up, I think, originate from Grimsby. I'll put the link to both charities in this so you can see what it's all about. But Forage helps farmers, livestock farmers who've suffered in extreme weather. We've actually just joined with the Addington Fund, and we're just looking at our remit whether we widen that to help as well. So keep a look on our websites and keep a look at social media and you'll see what we're doing. But we're going to have a talk to a few people here, and there's going to be about, I think, 50 or 60 tractors possibly here going around a lot of villages around Lincolnshire, hopefully collecting money and hopefully collecting funds and saying hello and putting lots of smiles on people's faces during this festive period. So this is just a look at some of them. Soon be setting off. Lots of effort goes into these tractors, putting some of these lights on. It'll look a bit better, these well, in the dark when it gets properly dark. Gathering in here where there's going to be a barbecue in a bit. So this is the club. Now I'm going to do the driver's briefings. Excuse me, can I just get where I can hear? Thank you very much.
Thank you all for coming again to our third annual tractor run. You all know the route, couple of do's, couple of don'ts. Behave yourself. Same as always, any police, blue lights, just pull to the side, let them sort themselves out. I will ask you to keep your work lights to a minimum when on the road. And also we're going to be stopping the A15, we're going to reroute just short of the crossroads and then stop the traffic. So once we go, we need to keep going. Same at Branston, we're going to stop just outside Branston and reroute, and it just helps us with the timing. Any questions?
So that's it, we're all getting ready to move off. I think there's around 50 tractors here. So the tractors are all behind me and I'm just trying to get out onto the road first of all. One or two cars in front, just trying to get up towards the A15 to get a good view of them as they all come out onto the main road. So here's the first one. Four. And there they are, all waiting to come out in the yard. That's a good air horn. I've lost count of where we are at the minute, probably 15 or 16. Still waiting to come out the yard. There's a lot of fence here. There's another one. Fast track as well, popular. John Deere. Class for the look of it, yeah. So the farm that's set off from is about probably 7 or 8 miles south of Lincoln. Noisy. This one's well decorated, a lot of lights on there. And they're still coming out the yard. Might be the last one there on the end of that hedge. That's an old Renault tractor. We nearly bought one of those years ago. Brilliant, saying the 2 charities they're supporting. Forage Aid and Nunny'S farm. Older Massey Ferguson and newer Massey Ferguson. That Ocado van is not in it. And that is it. Bringing up the rear. See, they're now queuing up to get onto the A15. Those of you who go to the cereals event, that's the site just up here. This is where it's been in Lincolnshire. When the event's been in Lincolnshire a few years, the old rocket site, I think it's called Airfield, just here, and this is the main crossroads on the A15 as it heads over to Metheringham. You see the traffic's queued up there. So I'm just following around some of the villages, and they've been through Metheringham, Nocton and Potterhanworth. I'm now just on the edge of Branston, going to meet them there in a few minutes and get them in going through Branston. Hopefully we'll see some people on the streets. I'm just going to flip the camera around here because I'm at a factory here that grows a lot of potatoes for Tesco. So some of you will recognise this. This is Branston potatoes. I think they supply Tesco with virtually all their potatoes. This is their main place in Lincolnshire. They've got one other place up north, and I think they've got one place in Somerset, I think, as well. But farmers grow potatoes for Branston under contract, and then Branston supply, I think it's virtually all the UK Tesco branches with potatoes. Yeah, you can see through here, lots going on. Busy time of the year, Christmas, for process and packers like these people. But yeah, this is just on the edge of Lincoln, about 3 miles out of Lincoln. Here's the first one coming down. Got some people lined up here just near the Wagon and Horses pub. I've now got to Bracebridge Heath. This is next village on from RAF Waddington. People donating, which is fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody. We're outside the Blacksmith Arms. That's it, that's all of them gone through now. So I'm stood in the entrance to the farm where they set off from. Here's the first ones back. What an impressive sight. They've done really well keeping together. They've gone through lots of traffic lights, lots of cars in between. Fantastic turnout. What an effort. Brilliant. That one's going home. And that one. Another one off home. There's a lot of work gone into some of these. Huge amount of work. I think this is either the Little Massey or the Renault. It's the Renault or the Renault. This is the traction trailer advertising the two charities that they're collecting for. Forage Aid and Nunny'S Farm are the two charities. There we go. Nearly it. Now we've got back, the festivities begin. Barbecue in the shed here. So let this come round here, thank you. So I just have a look at the cooking. Very good. So I've got Rosie here, who is Vice Chair of Harmston Young Farmers. Enjoy tonight?
Yeah, it was really good. Nice to see so many people.
And how many tractors do you think we had altogether?
I think there was about 50, so really good turnout and lots of really nice lights on as well.
Oh, there was. And is that what you normally get every year about that?
Yeah, the first year, so this is our third year doing it.
Yeah.
And the first year we had, I think, around 40, and it's kind of got bigger since then. So this is the most amount we've had.
Yeah.
So yeah, really good turnout.
Oh, it's fantastic. And so whose idea was it at the start?
It was our president at the time, Lee. It was his idea, and lots of the other clubs are doing it. And we thought, why don't we bring it to all our little villages around us?
Yeah.
And everyone's loved it, and it's gone down really well.
Being on the route tonight and seeing the children and talking to some of the children and the parents, they just all love it. And I think the organisation goes into it. Another thing, like the two tractors we've got behind us, the amount of time decorating these tractors is unreal, isn't it? It doesn't just happen.
No, and we have a prize for the first, second and third tractor. So our county president, Richard Butler, he's been around with Jess, who was the host, and they've chosen their top three, so they're yet to be announced.
And are they going to be announced tonight?
Yeah, they will be announced tonight.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. Great, we'll get that in a few minutes. Great, Rosie. Well, thanks ever so much for this. It's been fantastic. And also for Forage Aid and Nunny'S Farm. I mean, on behalf of Forage Aid, thank you, because whatever we receive, it will be greatly refused around the livestock community in the country. So thank you. You've got to be pleased with how it's gone. It's fantastic.
Yeah, really pleased. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So that's it. That's the end of the Harmston Young Farmers Tractor Run. What a fantastic event and evening it's been. Thank you very much if you've turned up to support it in any way whatsoever. We really, really appreciate it so much. And on behalf of Forage Aid and Nunny'S Farm, the two charities that they're raising monies for, thank you. What a great event, and this will be back next year, and we'll support it as well next year. So thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching this update, and we'll see you next time.